So, we're back.
Hey.
Like what? You thought we were done? You thought this was it?
Back again.
Like we never left. Welcome back to The Square Room. My name is Jonel.
Deswayne.
And because we are just getting back into the swing of things,
the feng shui.
We are jumping in. What's the saying? Feet first? Head first?
That sounds dangerous. Head first is dangerous. That means you don't know if it's shallow or not.
I think head first is that's the point. Like you're just going for it.
Oh my God, that's terrifying.
Pure spinal injuries.
Then I guess spinal injuries it is. Head first.
But you can fuck yourself up by going feet first too. If it's still too shallow, you can. It was like a video. This girl was like jumping off of a yacht, kind of like how we did. But where they were initially jumping was, a safe zone. Because you notice even with us, like the guys parked the boat in a certain spot.
Yeah.
But then they had moved it back. So it was more shallow. And and then she jumped in and instantly felt like a sharp pain. She like shattered something in her foot. Yeah.
Oh boy. So we will tiptoe in, or this all sounds dangerous to me.
We'll dip our toe and be like, oh no, it's too cold. All right, we're going in with the wheel. We officially have stuff on the wheel.
Stuff and things.
Does he want to walk him through it?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, so we have spin again, which means we got to spin this shit again.
Wow.
Then we have a dare. What we decided, because not all of us are good at rock, paper, scissors, is only one of us will have to do the dare, which is the loser, and we will let Google decide who the winner is. We have confess. Once again, only one of us will need to confess things once Google decides that I win. Drink, if you don't know. Go back to one of our previous episodes. We have quite some flavors of drinks.
Wow, nice grammar. We have quite some flavors of drinks.
I was trying to think of the white one. What is it? Caesar? No, Ranch.
Oh, Caesar would be
drink.
gross too. In a
I would
drink?
love Caesar. We have some sour
drink?
things. Yeah, I like Caesar. My brother used to eat mayonnaise by itself. We have
which one? The middle one.
Come on. We have some spicy things. That's spicy. Not the mushrooms, though.
But those weren't even spicy. They were just nasty.
Stale. They were outdated, and I didn't tell her.
Tried to kill me.
And yeah, so wait, no, you spin.
Oh, we're just doing it.
Diving right in.
Okay. I'm nervous. You want me to spin because if it's something bad?
Yep. It's your fault.
By the way, like neither of us do spicy very well, but he's really bad with it, and I don't do sour.
I don't mind sour.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
That's sour.
Shoot. And of course, if you guys are just listening to the audio, we are doing this on video, thissquareroom.com. No. I mean, you can get links to everything there, but it's actually just our YouTube, youtube.com/thissquareroom. But yeah, of course, you don't have to watch us. We appreciate those of you who listen on your commute. We will do our best to describe everything. Des is showing. So when we say sour, this isn't just like, like Sour Keys or Sour Patch Kids. Like these are like supposedly extremely sour
poppin'
candy.
Striking. Popping. From Hong Kong.
Oh, God. Are they big? All right, open it up.
No.
What is it? Is it expired?
No.
With you never know.
No, not yet. Not till next year.
Oh, they're individually.
They're so cute.
All right.
So just one?
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for this.
Lemon. Are they different flavors?
Nope.
Oh. Mine says lemon.
Mine says lemon.
Lemon. I cannot open this. I'm going to need your talons. Are you struggling as well?
These are allowed to be open.
Are they that serious? Oh my God, you're using your teeth. What if you get a little flavor?
Woo!
You got some? You got some?
Mama Jamma!
Oh, thank you.
Mama Jama.
Des, I can't even get it out of this. You open it so little. Oh my God.
I feel like there's a way you're supposed to.
I don't smell
this.
anything. Did you smell anything?
I got a bit of it on my tooth.
That's not what I asked you. Oh my God. What is falling out here? Oh, it's like a powder like thing. Rock candy. Oh, okay. That's what you were saying. Ah, shit. So we just gotta like pour down the hatch. Mouth? Yeah.
Did
okay.
you get yours open?
Yeah, I have to pry it open.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so we need to get like scissors or something for future reference.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Cheersies.
So we're just gonna bottoms up.
Yep.
These are not the type of shots I like to take. Cheers.
Wow, you got yours open.
Yeah.
I feel like an idiot now.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Let's hear that.
This is turning some people on.
ASMR.
Listen, not that bad.
It's actually not sour at all. It's quite delicious.
It's actually very delicious. It's actually very, very delicious.
Oh my God. I wasn't expecting, I guess like Pop Rocks. I just wasn't expecting.
Wow, I haven't had Pop Rocks in a long time.
Me neither. These are extreme.
It's like hitting my brain.
Every time we talk.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, it's not done.
But the sourness is not crazy.
No, the flavor is really nice.
It feels like a shootout in the back of my throat.
I put this in one of my drinks.
What are your drinks?
Alcoholic stuff.
It probably cause an explosion.
Yeah, probably. I don't know where that went.
That was all anticlimactic.
Yeah. But it tasted good.
It did. It tasted really good.
We said we'd do.
Okay. Moving on, I wanted to ask you.
Me? Psh, don't ask me.
Like a hypothetical question.
Oh, I love these.
It's like the last like one or two little still popping. Snap, crackle, and pop. Are commercials for like Rice Krispies and other cereals still a thing?
Yeah. You just don't watch TV enough to know.
But like specifically, I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen those little. They're not leprechauns. I just think they're just tiny gnomes. Snap, crackle, and pop. What are they?
They're gnomes.
They're
Leprechaun
gnomes?
is Lucky.
I know, but I'm just like they're little. But I'm like Lucky's actually
gnomes.
bigger than that.
Yeah, he is.
They're like the size of like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
And he's cuter though. But there's something sinister behind those eyes, those doe eyes. All right, trying to get children to poke him. Remember when the Dalai Lama was trying to get children to suck his tongue?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
That took a left.
Then a right. And then we're back. No, so I want to give you like a hypothetical scenario, and I want you to tell me like how you would react if it were you.
Okay.
So let's say that you, I'm not using like your actual relationship as an example. Like say it's just like a random relationship.
Mm-hmm.
One of your like close friends doesn't like the person you're dating. Like they tolerate them. They're good in like social settings, but they did tell you like
Des, I don't like her.
Just straight up was like, Des, she's for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, no, okay. I've had that.
And then the relationship runs its course. You guys break up. Your friend is happy. Your friend's like, yo, we out here. We in the streets. Da 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 da. Yeah. But as you decide to take some time to yourself after the relationship. You're just, doing your thing, and your friend is there, happy, blah, blah, blah. But it seems like as you start to like be open to like talking to people again, like however it is out in social settings, online, in any and all capacities, there's like always little underlying things.
Is my friend a guy or a girl?
Your friend's a guy.
Okay.
Yeah. There's always, I thought I made that clear. I realized I didn't. No, but there's always little underlying things where it's like, if, say you go to a party and there's a girl that's, checking you out. You might not even be checking her out. You could be like oblivious, right? but it's like everyone else knows that this girl is like,
Yeah, Des. She
Des
has
is
eyes
cute.
on you. God, now,
And
obviously.
then two twos, you see your friend all up on her, really trying, like visibly, like arm around her, trying to kiss, trying to make out, and you're just like, all right, cool. Like, I don't even know her like that. I wasn't.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I'm
do
not
you?
tripping. Yeah.
But then you realize that this happens a lot, whether you show interest or not. Once someone shows interest in you, all of a sudden your friend likes them.
Okay.
And then people are pointing out to you,
That your friend always does this.
It seems like a jealousy, competitive
Okay.
type of thing. And at first you're like, no.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not like
my
that.
boy. Don't say
It's just
that.
it's like a 1-2 coincidence.
Okay.
But then, sometimes we don't realize things when we're in the thick of it. So say your other mutual friends are just like, no. Remember this time and this time and this time. And you're like, yo, it's really adding up. And then say you have someone that you start talking to and you're like, oh, this could.
I like this person for real.
Right. And like you introduce your
the
friend. Let's call your friend, I was going to say Timmy, but I forgot that's
Jacob,
the name of your penis.
That's my penis.
You want to call, okay, your friend
Jacob.
Jacob. Okay. So let's say you introduce your friend to Jacob, or sorry, the girl you're talking to Jacob, not just Jacob, like your whole friend group.
Yeah,
But you're like, yeah, like, like this is who it is. Like, like blah, blah, blah. Like this is the person I'm talking to. And it doesn't even need to be like, this is my future wife or this is my girlfriend.
No.
It just, but it's known.
Yeah, this is Sarah.
This is someone that you're.
Yeah. Because she wouldn't be here if not.
Exactly. Right? Like it has to be serious enough that I can bring you around my friends. So whatever capacity you want that to be in this hypothetical, say it's that. And, everyone is cool. Oh, like this girl's nice. She's cool. She's nice. Your girlfriends, your guy friends, everyone likes Sarah. And then one day you're having a friend gathering. This is like the second friend gathering that you're bringing Sarah to.
Okay.
You're talking and interacting. You go to a thing, like you bring someone, but like Sarah's cool with your people enough that like you don't need to be like side by side.
Yeah.
So say you guys are all in a room, but you're across the room talking to someone.
And Sarah's doing her thing in that. Yeah.
Yeah. Say you have another friend. Give me another name.
Guy or girl?
Both.
Paul and Tori.
Okay. Say Paul and Tori are in a relationship. They're your friends, but you're talking to Tori and Paul
is talking to Sarah.
Yes. Paul, Sarah, and your friend Jacob are talking, and then you're over there with Tori just talking, whatever.
We're just shooting the shit.
And Tori is talking to you and laughing and touching you and whatever.
Yeah. I know Tori from a long time. Stop playing.
And maybe Paul can sometimes be a little jealous, but like
it's not that deep.
And like Paul knows you. It's nothing that.
Yeah.
You knew Paul before you even knew Tori.
Yeah.
Right. But then here comes Jacob in your Sarah's ear talking about, oh, what's going on over there, like kind of like instigating stuff, because now this is the one person that Jacob can't
manipulate,
swoop in, because you already had something established, because the pattern is that Jacob seems to be a little bit of a hater, always kind of swooping in, trying to talk to the girls you're talking to. How do you feel in this situation? What do you do if you're now starting to realize all these patterns? Like basically this night where you're hearing firsthand, like Sarah comes to you after and it's like, hey, like you were talking to your friend and like I didn't see anything wrong with it, but your friends are all like, yo, like what are you going to do about that? What's going on? Which made me worry, because I'm new. Like your friends who know you know better. So if they're telling me that something is wrong, I'm
gonna turn and be like, was it Jacob?
No, she straight up is telling you.
Oh, then 100%. I'm gonna tell her everything about Jacob.
But here's the thing: it's like the whole time, like you never, like in the beginning when you're at a party and then
I never took it in. But now you've gone too far, because between me and Tori is like it's not. It's like
you're
that.
starting to take it in, and then like this is just kind of really like you're like that's kind of
because if
like
we're
a hater
all
thing
friends, you know how we all talk to each other. You're not, someone
but
who's
the
here for
person
the
on the
third,
outside
fourth,
who is
doesn't
Sarah
exactly.
So Sarah's
so
like,
why are you
I was
talking
cool
to
with it, but when your
like,
friends,
why are you saying that?
Yeah. What do you do?
Nothing. I would just distance myself from Paul. Not Paul, sorry.
Jacob.
I
know, so many names.
Yeah. I'll distance myself from Jacob. I wouldn't want to talk about it, because I know whatever you have to say is
you're gonna deny it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lie. It's gonna be bullshit, and then I'm gonna actually probably hate you. So instead of hating you, I'd rather just distance myself from you.
Okay, but you would distance yourself. Like, what if, like, okay, like you have your cousins who are very close with you. Like, what if, Jacob, sorry, forgetting the names. What if Jacob was like that level of close with you? Like,
oh, then Sarah, you gotta go.
Really?
Sarah, you gotta go.
Why? But Sarah didn't do anything.
I don't care.
But here's the thing: if in this scenario, Jacob is the one who's always,
I would never get a girlfriend again. I would never get a girlfriend again. We can just tag team girls for the rest of our lives, for all I care. You want what I got? Don't worry, I got you. Yo, Shawty. Yeah, it's cool. You can have both.
You had me until you got real gross with it. Both tag team girls for the rest of their lives.
Where you went wrong was you said those two. Those two are the ones who are like, I'm sorry. If like my girlfriend in real life was like, yo, it's me or them, I promise you there would be no hesitation.
No, I didn't say if it was like them, but I said like adjacent to them. Not one of them.
That's like though. That's right,
but close enough.
That's
like
too
yeah.
close. That's too close. That's
like
too
say
close.
like your whole adult life, even some of your childhood, like you know this person, being cool with them, like very close.
Like I would probably distance myself then
from Jacob.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to address it because I don't like when people think I'm stupid. Like, I'll let you lie to me for sure, but you're not lying to me if I don't believe you. It's only a lie if I believe you and I don't. So lie to yourself, but you're not lying to me, stupid.
So you feel like confronting it, there's no point.
No. Because all he's going to be like, oh, it's not like that. No. That's not even what I said. So now you're telling me Sarah's a liar. So Sarah brought up your name and you didn't, like, come on, buddy. And now I'm going to start to resent you.
Here's the thing. Does it make it better or worse if everyone at that night that Jacob was instigating shit, if everyone was drinking but Sarah was sober, so Sarah remembers and is specifically like, nah, Jacob said XYZ?
No, I would believe it because if everybody already told me, yo, Des, have you realized Jacob acts like this?
Yeah, true. And it's not just Sarah. Like, this is the first time Sarah's telling you anything.
Exactly, but it's not
other
just
friends
Sarah.
have been like, oh.
Exactly. Yeah, especially the girls that was eyeing me. Like, why are you doing that? You know she's eyeing me. Just leave it alone. Like, why you gotta do that? And guys do that, man. It's so annoying. Yeah. Have you had that happen to you?
Well, this scenario is happening to me. It's my scenario.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought like you saw this somewhere and you're like,
I saw it
wait,
in my real life.
Sarah?
I'm you.
You heard me? Fix up again. Whoa.
I'm you.
Whoa. Do I know these friends? Whoa.
Some.
I don't know Sarah. Do I know who Jacob is?
You don't know Sarah. You know Jacob.
That's crazy.
You know Jacob.
No. No.
Can
say it ain't so.
I feel like I don't want to look at you because I think you know who it is. Do you know?
Not cousin Travis. Oh no. Oh no. I just want to cry. No.
I want to say more, but I
don't think you are allowed to.
I'm not at liberty to discuss.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What I will say is,
wait, are Paul and Tori who I think they are?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, because that would have been so much worse.
Yeah. They're a real couple, but
but not the couple I'm thinking.
No.
No, cousin Travis.
So
Sorry.
Behave yourself.
You're right.
There was an incident.
We'll call it an incident for sure.
Well, I don't really know what happened. It's a lot of hearsay, but it's one of those things where you're like, how the hell did I get into this? Like, I was minding my own business.
Okay.
So a friend of mine had like a games night, call it, like a little like small
get together. Let's just hang out.
Right. It was the person who was hosting, 3 of his friends, all men, and then I brought 2 of my friends, 1 guy, 1 girl.
2 of your friends, 1 guy, 1 girl. Okay. The one.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. So I brought them with me. Look at you trying to put it together. So when we first got there, it was just the host and 2 friends, and then the 3 of us got there, making it 6.
Yeah.
And it was cool. Again, just like very chill night.
Is the host Sarah?
No.
Okay.
What? Oh, no.
Okay.
There is
There's
Sarah,
no Sarah
in
this one. Okay.
In this example.
Phew.
The Sarah thing was just something that happened kind of recently. But this was right before that.
Okay.
So we're all hanging out, like I said, just, like drinking games or like card games, like very chill, like music is on in the background, like it's low. It's like it's not
We're just
a party,
chilling.
it's like a chill. Yeah. And then the host has a friend who comes. Do you want to give this guy a name? Let's call him George.
Okay.
Actually, I don't like the name. Whatever, George. So George comes in. Again, I don't know this person. Meet him for the first time. But how do I describe this? You know how men can be.
100%.
Me and her are the only girls there. We walk in. This man is eyeing me down.
From the beginning.
To the point when I'm just like, sir. Like, it was weird.
Yeah, I want to make you uncomfortable.
And, like, we're playing games. As soon as he sat down, he's like, I pick you to drink. I pick you. Like, he was.
I'm coming after you.
Yeah. But.
Noticeably coming after you.
I wasn't paying no mind. He's not my type. Nothing.
No.
But it's very obvious to everybody that he is trying to flirt with me.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm picturing the friend doing the thing. Cousin Travis doing the thing that they do when I'm around.
A little bit.
Oh, no. That's already too much.
Yeah. So I want to give all the details, but I don't in case somebody hears this. Long story short, I wasn't paying George any mind.
Yeah.
Like, I was interacting in terms of the game,
yeah,
but
like,
not
whatever.
engaging.
Like,
It's like, even when we weren't playing the game, George would come, oh, like, you got to do a shot. And I'm like, why?
Because
like,
you said so. Suck my dick.
Like, he was just trying to.
Like, boy, please. You're doing too much.
It's the eyes. You know when they give you the eyes? But, like, you know me. I'm not very, like, full of myself. So I'm like, at first I was like, maybe he's just being friendly. But I'm like, I don't see you looking at nobody else like that. But, yeah. So, the night goes on. The
host.
No, the 2 that were there with the host before me and my friends got there had to leave. Well, one of them had to leave because he had to work in the morning, but he was the other guy's ride. So now it's just me, my 2 friends,
host,
George, and host.
Yeah.
So we're all talking and whatever. And, like, me and my friends are actually getting ready to leave. And, well, not, like, winding down.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing my friend and George more like like she's being very like touchy and thing out of nowhere. My other friend said that he clocked it because at one point we were playing a game and she's good at like, oh god, I'm giving a lot of details that I don't need to be giving.
Has she been drinking?
Yeah. But like it was, like I said, it was a chill night. It wasn't like that crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, so she moves. Because say you were George, there was someone here and then her, but then they swap seats. So now that she's beside George,
she's a lot
touchy-feely, kiki, ha. And she, oh God, I feel bad for telling this story, but it's the truth. So we're all talking, me, host, friend, and then like all we hear is, okay, guys, I'm leaving, we're leaving.
I'm sorry, what?
She came with me.
Yeah, what do you mean we're leaving? Who's
and
we?
We're like, what? And we look and they're at the door. And she's like, and we're not coming back. And I was like, huh?
Okay.
You just met George tonight when I met him. So, as a friend, I said, let me try to
talk you out of this because this is not a good idea.
Pulled you aside. You gotta like look them in the eyes,
yeah,
make sure
like,
the
hey,
clarity, not
good?
super drunk. And she's like, no, it's good. Like, thing. And I was like, yeah, but like, you're also saying you're not coming back. Like,
yeah, like, what are you talking about?
We're going. And she was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Like, you guys just wait for me. Like, don't leave without me.
Where are you going?
She said to the car.
For what? Well, yeah, I know for what, but for what?
For why? For who? For when? For where? I don't know. So I was like, okay, if you're sure, you're a grown woman. I can't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop you. But what are you doing?
So she says they'll be back. When they left, the three of us were like, huh? Like, we were like, what the hell is going on? And I'm looking at the host because I'm like, that's your friend, and he's looking at me like, that's your friend, and we're just
still.
like,
it's your friend still.
And we were like, okay.
Because you know how you can get me to the car? If I'm icing a next girl, and you come with me kiki kaka, I'm not really paying attention to you, unless you tell me you're gonna suck my dick.
So because at first I'm like, maybe he didn't, because he came late. I'm like, maybe he didn't know that like we were, but like I feel like it was obvious that there wasn't a big group to say, oh,
and I don't know you
that.
guys. I've never seen you guys before. This is my friend.
Yeah. So he no, so the three of us were talking, you know, letting them do their thing, but they come back really quick. I remember at one point I left the two guys because I went to go pee, and when I was in the bathroom, I hear the door open, and it was like maybe
like 5-10 minutes,
not even 10.
Okay,
like 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay,
so I was like, whoa, that was quick. As I'm coming out of the bathroom, she's coming in, so she like pushes me back, and she was like, oh, and I was like, oh, that's quick. She was like, yeah, like nothing ended up happening. And I was like, oh, okay, like why? And she was like, he brought your name up.
You're mad.
No. Hold on. So I was like, how did I get into this? One, I wasn't checking for him. Two, I wasn't there. I'm like in the bathroom peeing, interacting with my friends. Like, I didn't do anything. So I was like, what do you mean he brought my name up? He's like, yeah, you know, we were like getting into things, and then he was like asking about you, and I was like, that's weird. So anyway, she was like, I actually do have to pee. So I left her in the bathroom. I come out, and the other two guys are still sitting there talking, and he's sitting there. He's sitting there, George. So as I walk by, George, like,
of course, grab you because it's you I want. Fuck your friend.
So I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know, I'm trying to be a good wing woman, but something doesn't seem right. And he was like, yo, honestly, I don't really know what's going on. He said when we were out there, she started asking me about you. Yep,
that sounds about right.
And I was like, wait. I was like, she brought up my name? And he was like, yeah. She was like, oh, you like my friend, da-da-da-da. Like, do you really want me? Because you seem like you wanted her.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
yep, I believe that.
I was like, no, like, I'm trying to be a good wing woman. So I was like, no, like, da-da. But then George does what men do, and he was like, well, you know, like, you are beautiful, and I was like, George, stop, no, because if she walks out and sees this, I'm enemy number one.
100%. And you're already like, enemy number one.
I was like, no. I was like, no, you guys talk it through.
Do your thing. Yeah.
Because he's here trying to like pull me in, and I was like,
no, wrong one.
So I scurry back to the other two, and you know, she comes out, and then we were all trying to like play it off, but it was getting
to the awkward point.
Yeah, and then the other friend was like, he looked at me like, I'm calling an Uber. I'm like, yeah, we'll go. Yo, we left in such a hurry. I still like I left my sweater at my friend's place because I just grabbed my shit and go. It's like Uber's 2 minutes. Like we had to get her out of there because it was getting to the point when it was gonna be messy.
She needs therapy.
So now my friend, the host, when I get home, I call him because we left George there, but George, like I thought George said he was gonna, because he was drinking a little bit. He's like, oh, he's gonna sleep over, but I guess he left. I guess he just stayed for a little bit and then thing. So my friend now is telling me when George was there before he left, because I'm telling my friend the full tea.
Of course, yeah.
And he was like, I, you know, not trying to say anything about your friend, but I don't believe that my friend would 100%, bring him up. He's 100%. Like, why would George
bring her downstairs?
Any man who's about to get their dicks
bring up a next girl?
And he's like, also, I know didn't bring up your name because he didn't know your name. He said when you left, he asked me about you and he said the black girl. He didn't know your name. No.
Yeah, because nobody actually says your name. They just say Joe. And he probably doesn't even know what they're really saying. I believe that. I 100% believe the other person brought up your name.
I do too, but I was just like, why? And I'm like, also, if you were insecure about that because the guy was clearly hitting on me, so you knew. Yeah. It's like, why go after somebody then? Because I'm telling you, we could be best friends. If someone is into you, I'm not going to throw myself at them.
But that's what they prefer. That's what I realized. Because even from past experiences, they were bringing up my name to somebody else while doing something with that person. And that doesn't make sense. Huh? Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I was like, huh? Yeah. But so people have pointed out a pattern specifically with me and this person, or people in my life and this person.
I can believe that because I think there is also a story from past of X.
Uh-huh.
And the pasties. Was that pasties story?
No.
That was the other one.
That was a homewrecking bitch.
Oh, I hate that one. Wait, is it the one that I hate or the one that I love?
The one that you love to hate.
Okay.
There's only one.
But there's one that I love, but I hate her.
Yes, you have to hate her because of me.
Yeah.
Yes. No, not the one that you straight up hate. No. I feel like this is a very like private conversation that we're having in front of everybody, but like I just needed it's been on my mind. This isn't fresh. This has been on my mind, but like maybe in the last like 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago was when the Sarah thing happened, and like that was just like a lot of instigation. I'm like, yo, if I'm talking to someone and I'm like, oh, like this person's really cool, let me introduce them to my friends, why would you like instigate when there's nothing?
Because they want that person and they want that person to want them.
I don't even think they want that person. I just think it's like a weird, like it's being pointed out to me that there might be like a weird competition, but like a one-sided, like I'm not in competition. I want everyone to win, all my people, but I don't know. I think at first it was, and you know what's funny? The worst part is it's my male friends who are pointing it out to me.
Yeah, because we see these things. Yeah.
Well, not only, not strictly.
No, but mostly.
Primarily, yeah. And I'm just like, oh, damn. And I'm like, where do I go from here? Because when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, no, like it just didn't cross my mind that it was a pattern. I'm like, oh, these are like one-off
That's so funny.
things, but like it's not a pattern. But there have been like other little things.
They need counseling. In all seriousness, they need counseling. It's crazy because me and girlfriend had a conversation about this person. Yeah. It's like randomly. They're like, oh, how is so-and-so? I want to know. And they're like, honestly, I think Joe needs to really sit her down and talk to her because, you know, like you're a young lady. Like, you know, there's no need for what you're doing. You're obviously looking for something. And it's like you don't even know what you're looking for. I'm like, listen, that's not my business.
I have had those conversations.
I think I said that. And I said they probably went nowhere knowing Joe. And she just said, well.
I had that conversation literally a couple weeks ago. And it was said like with love. It was like, hey, like certain things that you're doing are destructive to your life.
Literally.
It wasn't even, this is before I put together
the pieces.
Anything. It was just something else. And then it's like, the response I got was, well, yeah, I'm the problem. I'm the bad guy. And
yes.
I'm like, no, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
But that's not what I was trying to say. But it just like, you know,
I would have said yes. Yes, you are the problem.
You're saying yes right now.
Like literally, yeah. It can't be
like I'm the bad guy. And it's like, I'm not trying to make you out to be the bad guy. I'm just trying to let you know I love you. And
this is what it looks like.
I want the best for you.
Yeah, like what you're doing is not helping you.
It's not even anything related to what you think. It's related to a next mess.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Because like this person is a great person, works hard. Like I'm so proud of them for so many different reasons. And then it's hard when like people are like pointing things out to you and you're just like.
And you're like, that's my friend.
And you're like, because at first it was like a but did it? And they're like, no. Yeah. They're like, okay, you make an excuse for that. But what about this time? What about this time? And I'm like, there's an excuse. And they're like, no, but do you not see the pattern? And I was like, oh, I just never, you know, when you look at individual incidents. You don't look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture shows that there was a pattern.
That was like when you showed me the video with my friend, and I was getting mad. I'm like, yo, I would punch this guy in the face. And I was like, oh, wait, he was talking to me, you know? Like, and I didn't punch him in the face, but I'm saying I would. And like, ever since then, I'm like, wow, is this really what it looks like? Like, this looks crazy. Like, insane. That's crazy. So I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So you just say distance?
I would say distance, but
now that you know who it is, you know the relationships, you know, distance
is not gonna help. But I feel like a conversation, they're gonna like take that left field.
It's not gonna go well
at all.
No,
like dramatically unwell. Yeah.
Des, that's all you got? You literally have nothing.
I'm laughing because it shouldn't go that way. But because of their attitude, it's going to
Here's
go
the thing.
that way.
I can let all the other shit go because, like, in all those other instances, I wasn't, like, George, I wasn't looking at George. So
yeah, like, I don't care.
I don't feel any way about that. It
but
was just kind of like, how did I get into it? But I don't.
And why would you lie to me? Why are you going to tell me he brought me up when you brought me up? Why don't you just tell me, hey, you know, after I went downstairs, I felt a type of way because, you know, I noticed.
Because it looks like something, because the other friend, when they walked back in, he was like, oh, George, like your zipper's down. So it looks like they were starting to get into stuff, and then she just
pulled it out and everything.
Killed
and
the
just
mood.
Started chatting.
Well, maybe he pulled it out. I don't know.
Nah, she took it out. She took it out.
I don't know.
That's crazy. That's like, it's crazy because it's like I'm seeing it.
Dad, you asked if I'm Sarah. Nah, bitch, I'm you.
Because that would have been crazy. I'm like, yeah, Sarah.
If I was Sarah, I'd be like, I'm not messing with this mess.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you? What the fuck?
It's a mess. Nah, I'm in the center of the mess, but like not on purpose.
It's crazy because last week I realized that a lot of girls really can't be friends with other women. A lot of women can't be friends with other women. And at first I was like, nah. You know when girls are like, you talk to a girl and she's like, oh, I don't have any friends. What do you mean you don't have friends? Everybody has friends. And she has no like girlfriends actually. And you're like, oh shit, that's crazy. There's this girl and she was telling me, you know, she kind of opened up to me about a guy that she liked. And the issue with that is her friend likes that guy. However, the friend was like, you know what? Me and him aren't really talking. He's too like goody for me, you know? And he's not really replying or blah. However, in the time span that they had that conversation and that she was telling me about how she feels about the guy, the friend and the guy got closer and, you know, the guy was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to give her a chance kind of thing. Because I talked to the guy as well. So the friend opened up and I'm like, do you want me to say something to him? Like, why are you playing shy? Just tell him, hey, you know, I kind of like you, blah, blah, blah. If your friend's not chatting to him, who cares? Tell your friend how you feel, whatever. Sorry. So then somehow God makes the next day, the other girl calls me and we're just chatting, shooting the shit. And she's telling me how her and the guy went on a date and she had butterflies and this is how he makes me feel. And I'm like, oh, you like him. And she's like, yeah, like, you know, but I want him to see me. Like, I feel like I'm playing a kind of like good girl kind of role to kind of, you know, not let him see how crazy I am, but I want him to see me. And I'm like, so you bring him on a date where whatever. Okay, cool. So now I go back to girl number one and I'm like, I don't think it's a good idea to tell this guy because your friend really likes him. Like, for real. That's not my problem. I'm like, ah!
Wait, friend number one is the one who initially said that she wasn't feeling him?
This is the one that opened up to me about it. Because she's liked him from the jump, but she was too shy to say anything. So then her friend started talking to him and she was like, whatever. But then the friend was like, it's not going anywhere. So she was kind of like, oh, okay, you know, maybe. But she didn't say anything still. So finally she's telling me about it. I'm like, okay, you know, if you want me to say a 1-2 to him, like, I'm not tripping, I will. And then the other friend opens up to me and is like, I really like this guy. And I'm like, oh. Yeah. So the friend that opened up to me was just like Des, like, you know, you're not a good friend because you're putting her feelings before mine. And I'm like, no. You're not really her friend. Because there's no way you'd be in this position. You'd have just been like, you know what? Count my losses. Done it.
This is like, who's the song? It's Usher and...
Same girl?
Yeah.
And R. Kelly.
I was like, is it R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like it's crazy. And even like as I'm having a heart-to-heart with the girl about how she feels about the guy, the girl who actually is seeing the guy, she was also telling me how she felt like the friend wasn't really a friend because they were supposed to hang out a long time ago and they didn't hang out, and that like the friend will go hang out with guys. You can make time for guys, but you can't make time for me. And you say,
oh, so she's oblivious to...
Yeah, she doesn't know that the girl likes the guy at all. But I told the guy. I don't give a fuck. She got mad at me. She's like, oh, you said you're going to talk to him and now you're not going to because of how she feels. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Wait, you told the... What was the guy's response?
He's like, honestly, I had a feeling. But I didn't know because she's kind of talking to a next guy. Like, I know they're not talking, but... You know, she's showing interest in this other guy, but like, I'm already kind of talking to the friend. Like, that'd be crazy. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. And he's like, yeah, like, isn't there some kind of girl code? I'm like, girls have no code. None.
There's for sure code. Well, there should be.
There should be. I believe.
You think guys have more code than 100%, girls?
100%.
But I think with women, it's like, it's understood. Like, you don't go after my ex or like.
It's understood till it happens, and oh well, you guys dated 5 years ago, and like it's always some excuse. With a guy, like
I think the only way I'd be like cool is if it was like my ex, you know those like little elementary school,
yeah, little crush,
yeah,
little pop can, crush the pop can. I was thinking about.
Oh my god.
So I'm still not speaking to my mom. For those of you who don't know, I'm not talking to my mom, and I haven't spoken to her for about a month and a half. But I was on Instagram, and I saw this video of a skit of a girl cussing her boyfriend's mom.
Okay. A skit.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not real.
It's real for the mom.
Oh, it's one of those like pranks. Like the
yeah.
mom doesn't know.
Yeah, the mom doesn't know, and I don't know if the boyfriend knows. But okay. They do a lot, so I feel like he's like, okay.
Is that Canadian couple?
I don't know if they're Canadian. I try not to pry into people's lives.
I mean, when they're social media people, it's a black couple.
Yeah.
But the girl's like light skin.
Yeah. Oh, they're Canadian?
I'm pretty sure. And I think they just got recently like engaged.
Deported?
Or
oh.
What?
I don't know. So she's in the car and she pretty much tells like the guy's mom like shut up, you chat too much, like
yes,
you know, before I deck you in your face kind of thing.
I've seen this video.
And the mom loses it. Now, as the mom is losing it, what I realize is these Jamaican mothers are fake. And when I say they're fake, they're all chat. Because if you're gonna deck her in her face, you would deck her in her face.
Oh, you're saying
they're always like, oh,
don't just talk
who do you
about
think you're talking to?
It.
How I been mush? You want me to? So you're not doing nothing. You're not serious. Because if the girl thumped you in your face right now, Lord Jesus! And I'm thinking about my mom, right? And I was like, if that was my mom, she would have gotten out the car immediately. Because I know my mom would punch somebody. Because I see my mom's little quick tempers. And I know her past stories of growing up. So I know she's quick to swing. So when I'm watching this video and the mom is going back and forth arguing with the girl, I'm like, please.
That's the case with a lot of people, though.
That's ridiculous. You chat too much. Do it or don't.
Oh, my God. I almost got in a fight in Pride Week.
What?
This bitch wanted to try me, and I was
on
like, listen. No. It was the night before. It was like the Pride Friday, and we went to this.
That's so crazy.
We went to this event. First of all, I was miserable because it was like a smoking event, but it was like in like the downstairs part of this venue. Mm-hmm. So
the smoke is just sitting in there.
It was hot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't smoke, but I was high. I feel like I was high. But what it was is my throat, just breathing in the air. My throat was sore. So my friends and I were at the bar, like in line, and you know, it was pretty packed. So some people left. We move up a little bit.
Yeah,
more people left. So it's my friend, the friend that we were just talking about, me, and then some other random random girl. So we all step up. Keep in mind, we're kind of like shoulder to shoulder, but we're all standing there together. And then, but I'm like looking at my friend, and I'm feeling someone like push me. And at first, it was like a light push, so I was like, whatever, because we're packed. It's a tight crowd, so I didn't think anything of it. But then I kept feeling it, so I turn and look at who's behind me or beside me, but I wasn't facing that way. And it's listen, I was about to call her a name. Let's just call her a bitch. I was gonna say something else, but I can't say that. I can't say that on stream. Stream. Video. Yikes. What is this? Camera? But it's like a recording. Yeah, it's not
just say camera.
Yeah, whatever. She pushes me and she was like, keep in mind, we're all at the bar. So the bartender could go to her first, could go to me, could go to my friend, whatever. Oh, actually, my friend was one ordering. I think I was paying, but like my friend was ordering. But she's like looking at me and she's just like, oh, like I was here first. I'm like, we all got here at the same time. There's a room for like you're literally standing at the bar.
Just stop moving.
And she keeps pushing me and I was like, yo, stop. And she's like, don't talk to me that way. I'll punch you. I was like, I literally turned. I was like, bitch, I'll punch the shit out of you right now. Yo, this,
bitch.
It took. No, I want to call her something else. Took everything in me.
You said you punched the shit out. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. First of all, she was a little manly, but I was bigger than her. I was taller than her.
I'll kill you.
I was like, I will murder you. Are you out of your fucking mind? Yes.
That's so funny.
I'm just taking her to bash it into the bar. Are you out of your mind?
That is so funny.
But I was like, no. And I just turned my back to her again and I left it. But like I was just like miserable because of
crazy.
Like my throat and everything.
It's sexy when everybody but my girlfriend does that. Like gets
girlfriend?
aggressive like that.
But like I wasn't getting aggressive with her.
I know, but the way you said that just now, I was like,
I literally said to her, I'm like, there's room for all of us. I guess she was mad. She thought she's like, she wants to order first.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm like, we all stepped up to the bar at the same time. I don't know where you were coming from, how long you were waiting. I just know how long we were waiting.
How about you try and get their attention? How about that?
But
you should have punched her. I'm joking. Not. You shouldn't have punched her.
I did not.
No, that's good.
I used my words. But it was one of those situations. If she put hands on me, I would have
yeah.
I would have given her a dirty elbow to the dome.
That's crazy.
Anyways.
Wow. Look at you go.
Do we want to talk about the elephant in the room? And by elephant, I mean, what's his name?
Dick?
Yeah. What's his? Jason Love?
It's Big Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not new news, but there's always like little developments that are still happening. Mm-hmm. So well, I don't know if you know her aside from this story, Lena the Plug.
I've seen I want to.
Okay. See, I've known her for years and I like her. Like I was introduced to her back when it was like, there was like a trend on YouTube with like women being like, get me to 1 million subscribers and I'll release a sex tape.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a hoe.
So she had said that, but she never actually did.
Wow, what a lie.
But that's the video of hers that That's the video of hers that I saw. And I was like, oh, okay. And like I tuned in just to be messy, but then I genuinely liked her personality. She would be vlogging and stuff like that. So I followed her. And I knew about her boyfriend, Adam 22, through her, but I didn't realize he had like the No Jumper podcast and all that stuff.
I knew him before I knew her.
I knew her. I only know him through her. Obviously, now I see him a lot. I know his show and stuff, but like I was introduced to them because of that. Instead of doing the sex tape, she eventually started doing like, when like before OnlyFans, it was the private Snapchat that you paid. She started doing that. And then, she just started doing like the OnlyFans and stuff. And she like really got into it. Her, she will do scenes with women and scenes with Adam. Like they have lots of like threesomes and stuff. They even have a podcast where they have like other sex workers on and then they have sex with them after. Like they interview them and they have sex. Like that's their thing. So, and they are married. They got married a couple months ago. They have a daughter who is, I don't know, maybe like 2, 3.
Something like that.
but that's always been their thing. Like, you know, she's a sex worker and a content creator. But like they've been having threesomes their whole relationship, but she's never slept with another man. Until recently, the elephant in the room. I'm pretty sure his name is Jason Love. He is a big
There's not last year, maybe 2 years ago now. Jesus Christ, time flies. We talked about a thing called Blacked. He is Blacked. Like,
I believe it.
Yeah, when we he's one of the main guys on Blacked.
So I had seen him on TikTok. You know that trend where like men are like, they have like a little chub, they're like semi-hard in pants on TikTok.
Okay, yeah.
And just to, you know, they're doing stuff. That appeared on my For You page and I hate that shit. I'm like, please. Especially because some of these guys are so young. You're like, I don't know if I'm going to get arrested for seeing this, but it pops up, right? And like the comments are like, I swear it looked at me first, like, you know. But so I'd seen his face, but like I never, I didn't know that he was blacked, but I can believe it. Anyway, so Lena announces that it came out a couple weeks ago now, but she was doing her first ever scene with another guy, and that other guy is Jason Love or whatever, which is very controversial because he has a very big dick and notably bigger than Adam's. But like also it's like, you're a married woman, you know, like, but considering her line of work, it's just work. Or is it? A lot of people are calling like Adam a cuck and stuff like that. But like Adam is obviously in on it. She got paid a lot. Adam got paid a little bit because he's some sort of like producer or whatever. And obviously they paid Jason Lee. Lena made more money. Jason Lee I think is a blogger. Jason Love. But people are like, yeah, you paid another man to fuck your wife and da-da-da-da-da. And you know, I know you have thoughts on it. Did you see the tape?
I refuse.
So I did. I was curious. And I like Lena. I really do.
I know he fucks her.
Also, he comes inside of her.
Yeah. I heard that too.
And it wasn't planned.
Nice.
So people are like, yo, another man. And because there was an interview. It was like one of those like Bang Bus videos. And they were like interviewing him. And he was like, yeah.
But this is after her interview.
I
after
don't know.
Them talking about it on the podcast.
I don't know because there were lots of clips of him talking. Like there was one, it was like a Instagram live or something. Or maybe it was a TikTok live. It was like, there was like lots of clips of him talking. So I don't know exactly what the timeline, but like basically he was saying that, you know, obviously that's the best fuck she had and da-da-da. He's like, you know, like no shade to Adam, but like, come on, like obviously it's the best.
At a point, like, you know, she was getting into it. It was no longer just, Yeah,
he was like, yeah, it's the best she ever had and this and that and blah, blah, blah. He explains that he was saying that like, having sex for so long, like it
wasn't supposed to be that long.
He said his dick just got like numb and that's why he just like came or something like that. I don't know. It was and people are, you know, talking about like not only did he come in her, she did the whole like put her fingers there
and
but like that's what porn stars do. Like, you know, it's a performative thing. What are you referring to that she said? I know what Adam said.
When she was like, you know, she couldn't have sex with Adam
for
the next couple of days. And
she said, no, she said that following week, like the week of thing.
Was recovery week.
No, she said her and Adam had never had more sex. She was like, she feels like Adam was kind of like trying to think. But she said for like a day or two, though, the first day after she was sore. He does have a bigger dick. Adam's dick is not small by any means, but like this guy is like legit like
elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he did too much. Jason, when I say did too much, I mean
the talking afterward,
because at the end of the day, like you said, like this is a line of work.
It's a job.
You're getting paid to do it. Adam knew what was gonna happen. Like, yeah, obviously Adam probably researched you and knows you have a big. Like, it's not that deep. You have a big dick. You have a big dick. Okay. It's not like she cheated on me and you swindled her and fucked her and ha ha he. No, we signed a contract. You guys are doing work. So now for you to be like, oh well, yeah, obviously that's the best fuck she's ever had, and for what? Like,
I thought it was doing a little too much. I know Adam's response was kind of like, you're banned from fucking my wife again. And I thought he was like just trolling mostly.
No, I'm dead ass.
No, but like,
because you're doing too much.
No, in his tone of voice.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
Like, but like and there's like interviews.
Because you're not even humble about like, why?
Adam's being like, no, like he's like, I'm fine with it. And people are like, no, it's going to bother you. Like 3 years from now, 5 years from now, you're not going to be able to get over it. It's going to ruin your marriage.
Not the sex part of it. Just a guy like, shut up. It's like if we're married and you're an actress and I'm like, oh yeah, you can't be sucking out tongue with nobody on screen.
They didn't kiss.
No, because that's weird.
Yeah.
But like, if that's your job, that's your job. She's supposed to suck the guy's dick. She's doing porn. Like, what? Wherever he comes, she's supposed to make it believable and nasty. Sex sells, and that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's playing the role she's supposed to play.
I think Jason was like, oh, of course, like for her, sex with Adam is probably like different because like there's love involved.
Yeah.
But as far as like the sex, like he feels like he was her best. Which is a bold statement, because just because you have a big dick doesn't mean anything.
Just because you fuck doesn't mean it was the best. You can have sex, you can make love, and you're like, whoa.
She needs to act like it's the best.
You know what I'm saying?
How
exactly.
She made a shit ton of money.
Of course.
From this.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But yeah, I was kind of like mad. This is where like my inner feminist came out, because I was like, people are talking about like, like Adam's a cuck and this and that. But I'm like, yo, this woman has been allowing her man to have sex with other women for years. He does it once and all of a sudden it's a problem, and she's this and she's that and what a hoe and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like,
been a hoe. I'd said that.
I don't think that makes you a hoe. If that's
no,
your,
I meant
your
she was
line
a
of
hoe
work.
because she lied about the subscribers and putting out a sex tape.
Oh, I think she said that was her intention, but then
she a hoe for lying.
She eventually did, but it was
a hoe for lying.
The Snapchat private snap.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I like her, Team Lena. I don't like. I like Adam too. Like, I'm like more indifferent.
They don't make a difference.
His podcast is cool.
Yeah. He's kind of funny.
Yeah, but like I think.
As far as the relationship goes, like eventually they'll probably break up, and I think it's
they've been together for years.
I know, but I feel like this is her world, not like the threesomes are cool. You know what I mean? As a guy, threesomes, fuck yeah. But then who wants it more? Like, if your girl wants more threesomes than you, you're gonna reach a point where you feel
no, because she does. They do content like with just the two of them.
No, for sure, but behind closed doors, because I'll do the content. I'll do all of that.
I feel like he wants it more,
really?
or at least back in the day. Yeah, I remember stuff in their vlogs when like she was very open, or maybe it was a podcast. It was something where she was open about the fact that they got into a fight because Adam was talking to and soliciting a girl without her. Because she was like, if we do this, it's always together. But for you to be, without me, then that's crossing the line that we've drawn. So that tells me that maybe not now, at that point when they were just boyfriend and girlfriend, he was doing that shit and like he was loving it, and like he took it too far. Not her begging.
No. I don't think it's about too far. I think it's about continuing.
She'll do girl on girl content alone, threesome content, and then content with him. But like for her viewers, it was a nice change because she does different women, but like never
a big dick.
Well, never any other dick except for Adam's. So.
Well, good for them. Couldn't be me though. Couldn't be me though.
Couldn't be me.
Like, for sure, if that's what you want to do and that's your line of work, for sure. However, I can't say you're my girl. We can fuck for sure.
That's more than his girl. That is his wife.
You know what I'm saying? We can hang out.
Vows.
I'm not doing all that.
And he helped facilitate this. It's not like she was
exactly.
Like, hey.
That's what I mean. Like, he was a part of the whole thing. Yeah. So for Jason to act like this, or seemingly like act like this after,
kind of doing the whole like I got your girl.
Yeah, like Like, what the fuck? Like, nah, man, that pisses me off. That was annoying.
I don't know. Because like because of Adam's response, I'm like, okay, like maybe it was like this hype or this rivalry was because like on purpose, like staged and planned.
Hopefully.
But the way Jason talks, I think he's talking like normal, whereas I feel like Adam to me sounded like he was being like I'm mad, like being sarcastic. Whereas Jason, either way, I think whether it was staged or not, I think he's doing too much.
Yeah, I think it was out of pocket. There was no need for it. None whatsoever.
But you mentioned the Jamaica trip, but you didn't.
False. I just mentioned Jamaica.
Oh.
Or a trip.
Well, you mentioned your trip, and then you mentioned Jamaica.
Yeah.
Are we saying where you went? Or no, we can bleep it out.
We just did. We're saying where I went.
Okay.
Cat's out the bag. Cat has been out the bag. The whole thing.
Also, sorry to interrupt. I noticed this a long time ago, but we were like
my
deep
hair?
in. Yeah.
Chlorine. While I was on the trip.
Oh.
I wake up.
Because turn to the side, the back of his hair is all blonde, like the.
Yeah, it's back to what it was before.
Yeah.
I woke up.
So that wasn't permanent dye. I guess it's for the best.
I did it. I don't know.
Well, you left it on a long time.
Forever. I fell asleep with it in my hair.
Oh, God.
So I went swimming like every day. And like on the second day or something, I'm laying down and I wake up. I go to the bathroom. I come back and I thought I was bleeding. Because there's just red all over the pillow.
Oh, you staying up with the people's sheets?
The sheet, the pillowcase, the couch. Because I laid on the couch. Cause I didn't know it was coming out.
Oh,
and then I looked in the mirror and I'm like, wow. Like by day 3, day 4, it was all gone.
In the sheets and in the mattress.
In everything.
So now someone's going to go peek at the mattress and see it all bloody looking.
Hey, man. It is my fault.
That pillow probably had to be thrown out.
The trip was really good. Nobody was supposed to know where I was going, including both my son's moms, my mom. Nobody except maybe 1 or 2 people knew where I was going. That went downhill.
Why?
I'm in the car. I have a friend who was down there who was going to Jamaica around the same time I would have been there. So I am in the car with the baby's mom. And my friend calls, but my phone goes to the speaker. I never answer my phone. So now I'm like, let me answer the phone. I say, yo, what's up? What does she say? When are you going to Jamaica again?
Oh, I feel like you told this in the last episode.
So
I feel
that's
like,
how she knew. A couple days before the trip, girlfriend's freaking out because I don't know where you're going. You're supposed to be my boyfriend. How can I call you my boyfriend when I don't know where you're going? So I end up telling her. Now, while I'm going to tell these trips in parts. So while I'm on the trip, I'm messaging Caden. Just make sure he's good. He had track and stuff, whatever. So I'm messaging him. And he messages me, oh, like, Father, where are you? I know it's not him. I know it's one of his friends. So I said, I'm in Africa.
Father, where are you?
Because that's how their friend, hi, Father. That's how his friend talks. So I know it wasn't him because Caden doesn't talk like that. So I said, I'm in Africa. So whatever. I come back and I'm sitting down in my room with Caden and I'm talking to him. I'm like, you know what? I lied to you. I wasn't in Africa. I just knew it wasn't you typing and I felt wrong telling your friend where I am and I didn't tell you where I am. That wasn't right for me. And I didn't tell you where I am because I didn't want you to lie to your grandma because grandma didn't know where I am. So I just didn't tell you where I was going. And he's like, yeah, I know. Yeah. I know you went to Jamaica. Da, da, da. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, mommy told me. All right, fine. Let that go. This is while I'm back. A couple days later, I call the baby's mom. Okay, XYZ, we're talking about the baby, blah, blah. Talking. Oh, are you talking to your mom yet? No. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, your mom, we're talking. Sorry, I accidentally told her you went to Jamaica. Sorry, what? Yeah, we were just talking, but she already knew and da-da-da-da. Did she know or did she just say something and you confirmed it?
Like maybe she suspected, but she didn't know.
Thank you. I was so pissed. And I'm like, yo, this is exactly why I didn't want to tell nobody because you guys all chat too much. Like, and the fact that both of them accidentally said it, because even when Kaden told me, Kaden was like, yeah, we're in the car, and I said something, and mommy was like, oh, no, when your dad comes back from Jamaica. Oh my God, don't tell him I told you. Like, how, like, what? Ugh. Anyways, so that annoyed me. It was hot as shit. As monkey shit. However, I had a lot of fun. I played volleyball every morning. First thing I did was brush my teeth, get dressed, 3 pina coladas. First thing.
3?
First thing
on an empty stomach?
First thing in the morning.
Oh my God.
Then,
because you were at a like all inclusive.
Yeah. Then volleyball for an hour. Then after volleyball, a couple of times I did aquafit.
No food yet?
Food after.
After volleyball.
Yeah. So after aquafit.
So 3 pina coladas.
By like 10 a.m. Volleyballs from 11 to 12.
And at this point, no food, just the pina coladas.
Just the pina coladas.
Okay, good for you.
And a spliff.
Of course, yeah.
I met some really cool people from the UK. There's
always British people in Jamaica, and they're always like so cool.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't know they were siblings at first. I knew 2 of them were siblings, and I thought one of them was the guy's girlfriend, but that's like his older sister, and the other one was his younger sister. And like, me and the guy, we kind of chatted because of volleyball, but we're always on opposite team. But me and the younger sister were on the same team, so we kind of spoke more, you know, like we're teammates every time. Like, fuck that. But by day like 4, like we were all like besties, and we're sharing life stories. They grew up. They're mixed. Their dad is like white, like British English white, and their mom is Jamaican. And they grew up in like so many different places. Their dad worked in Coca-Cola, but they went to a private school. They lived the life that like we see on TV with like the rich snobby kids. Like they were telling me a story how they were going on a field trip, and one girl didn't get her permission slip signed. She called her mom. Her mom called her dad, and then they're like, okay, she can go on the trip. Why? The dad owns the railway.
Oh.
What the fuck? Not the dad, the grandfather, sorry. I'm sorry, excuse the... just like that? Like, no... And like, they're like, yeah, shit like that happen all the time. Like, we're here talking about weed and like a little bit of drugs, and they're like, no, like, kids they went to school with like snort coke, like... in the bathroom, like, and everybody
Same
knows.
At my school, but that's not because they're rich. That's because they were degenerate.
And they're like, yeah, all the teachers know and stuff, but like, these are rich kids. Like, just shut your mouth, kind of thing. Just hearing their life experience, and like, they went to public school for a year, and they were like, nah, never again.
Well, yeah, going to public school after private, like
that's crazy.
Slumming it in the ghetto.
The oldest sister, her best friend is the second richest kid in Dubai. What the flying fuck? For her birthday, they flew to a private island, and like, what am I doing here? Why am I? It's my mother's fault. She slept with the wrong one. But the trip overall was really fun. Met my sister, saw one of my uncles, which I should.
Where's the picture?
I didn't take no picture.
With your sister?
I didn't take no picture.
Why?
'Cause you knew I wasn't going to do that.
No, you said you would, so I could see how much alike you guys look.
Oh. I definitely didn't do that. Like, at all.
You didn't take any pictures with her?
Like, not even not even a picture of her. Like, hey, look, she's coming. Like, not even that.
To be fair, you have pictures of her.
Yeah. But no.
Do you take any pictures of yourself?
Nope.
The beach, your pina coladas?
I took one picture of the beach just to show Kaden I was in Africa.
Your bloody
oh, I lied. I don't know. I'll show you after. I did karaoke. Everybody.
You've done karaoke before. I don't understand.
I know, but like, I don't
this?
like to do things, right? Especially like, I really don't like to do things. But then I call them the triplets. They're not triplets, but they're like, no, you have to. We're gonna do something. I'm like, you guys go and I'll go after. You don't want to.
You have a video of you doing it? Roll the tapes, everybody. Come on. And you know we gotta play this for.
I don't know where my phone is. That's why I said I'll show you after.
No, the podcast needs it. Look on the floor. It's under your seat, right under you. reached yet. I don't know how it got there, but
Okay, let me see if I can find this.
yes, you can.
I it was sent to me, but I
look
didn't
through
save
your porn archives.
it wouldn't be there.
It's in your gallery.
So nobody knows that I went. On my way back,
The world knows now.
what are the chances that I see somebody from work on the same plane as me, looking me dead in my face? I was like, I was never here. You never saw me. Like let's not do this. And he was just
Why?
like, because nobody knows I went.
Yeah, but obviously you got your time off. It's not to say that you were. Okay, let me just change the subject.
Let's see.
Today, Deswayne. Today.
I told you I don't know where it is.
Look at your messages with this person.
That's crazy. Let's see.
You know what? While you do that, we'll do the question of the day.
QOD.
The question of the day is, what has this conversation taught you about yourself?
That I chat to bumbleclot much.
Well, you don't. Right? It's the people around you.
What has this taught me? It taught me that, honestly, even though someone is your best friend or one of, it really makes no difference. Because bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
Well, what I learned recently is that sometimes the intentions that you have for other people may not be the same that they have for you. I don't think this person is like, I don't think it's
a conscious thing.
No, I don't think they're like purposely trying to be malicious towards me or anything like that, which is almost makes it harder, you know? Because if they were just an asshole, you'd be like, oh, fuck off. Like, I'm done with you. But
wow, I don't have the video.
This conversation has taught me that I am a little, I was gonna say, like, blind. Yeah, because the fact that once you put together who it was, you saw the pattern immediately. But you know, sometimes when you're in it, it takes you longer to see certain things. But I still don't think this person is like a bad person or anything like that. I just think, yeah, so this conversation taught me that I clearly need to rub the sleep out of my eyes because everyone else can see things that I have not. But all right, let's watch this video together, y'all. Oh my God, just before it's even played, what was the song?
Come on, just press play.
Well, I don't want to get copyright stricken, okay? Was the guy in the video like off to the side? Was that the brother?
No.
Oh, he's just a random?
Yeah.
Oh, because he was like hyping you up.
No. It was a great, like, karaoke. Every time was a great time.
Karaoke is always a good vibe if you're around people with good vibes.
Yeah.
If it's people who are just like stiff and sitting and not really, you know, having a good time and enjoying, it's weird, it's awkward, and it's not fun. But if you're just having a good time.
I sang a country song and like all the white people were like,
which one?
Body Like a Back Road.
I love that song.
That's the only song I know by my heart. Like, I know it
by heart,
inside out. So I was even looking at the screen and like just looking at their faces was so funny. But it was a good trip.
Nice. All right, that is a wonderful way to end this episode. Yeah, Des, let them know where they can find you.
At Desi D18. on Instagram.
And I can be found at Jonel Wilson. That's spelled JONELWILSON on my socials. And of course, follow the podcast at This Square Room on everything. We have a TikTok. We have a Twitter. We have an Instagram. We even have Threads, but like nobody really uses Threads. You know what I'm saying? But like we got it. Just follow us, you know? Yeah. And we will see you next
You forgot something.
Tuesday. What?
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
I don't say it every time.
Every time.
No.
Every time. So don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
And we will see you next Tuesday.